Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Recolors of the Lost Pathfinder, Episode 53, White Weddings. So, as is usual at this campaign, we do have others that are streaming it as well, though only Era today. But we'll get started with introductions very soon once Era's done with his intro. So yeah, thanks so much for coming by. Enjoy, and I'm back.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. Well, I guess that means we go to introductions. That felt incredibly fast. By the way, viewers, unfortunately, we are. Thank you for the follow, Tylen Wilson. Text is too small. I'm getting old. Dragon eyes. Not what they used to be. We are down in Aneko Taigo tonight. He is not feeling good. They will be back hopefully next session. But in the meantime, hello, I am Drunk Dragonera. I'm going to be the ST/GM/ whatever the hell you want to call me. I make the things happen. And Vargo.
Oh, I am Vari, and I am playing Fret Signature, the mute musician, Mask of the Whispering God, Kitsune. Just kind of experiencing pre-wedding anxiety, apparently, a little bit. Key, your go.
Oh no. Hi everybody, I'm Carcerus, also known as Key, and I'm currently playing Last Lost, the Paladin, and I also get to be the officiator at the wedding, and I guess I also get to make a wedding cake. Oh shoot, I forgot I have to make a wedding cake too. I have a lot of things I need to do. Hooray! But everybody send their well wishes to Taigo because, like Era said, they be sick. They really need it. Viv.
Hello, I am Viv. I will be playing Shoal Brinecoat, the Cat Shark Ranger. A little bit of cleric sprinkled on, and he don't have anxiety about this wedding. But that's because he just doesn't tend to have anxiety. He doesn't think that way. It is everything is coming up Shoal all the time, even when it isn't. Moving on to the Fae.
Lol.
Oh. Be nice to the good boy. He's got the wedding planners.
Uh-huh.
I am Razin, and I am playing Paint, the sentient feral African wild dog. He's a fae. He is hated by all, apparently. He is a kineticist entropist. That's it for his intro.
Oh.
Well, let's see here. It feels so short not having Taya here. All right, I guess we go right over to story time, huh?
Yeah.
With the recap. That sound went through the wrong speakers. Oof. Thank you for the sub, Ido. 21 months. Appreciated.
What?
Ido Fluffy. Ido good boy. All right. Go ahead, Key. The floor be yours.
Righto. I will do my best. My throat is still scratchy. Last time was session 52. That's what she said. They got your tongue, part final. The world around the Recallers fractures and begins to fall apart. They are left standing on the edge of reality, where they entered the Fae's domain. In place of the bony creature is a tall, doll-like entity with semi-translucent pale skin. Its face is a perfectly symmetrical porcelain mask, crowned in jagged ice, fingers like curved, frigid claws. The voice stealer stands with a poise that demands regal fealty to all around it. A contract has been broken, and Paint can feel this. The wild dog sends images of the enemy Fae breaking out of a jail cell now that a contract of some sort has been destroyed. And combat. If you want to know the full recap, I have the document for those who are players, and y'all can watch the last episode if you're interested in the combat.
One note about the combat is primal fire from form of the alien dragon Solar is fun.
And I will make special note that Volt summoned a very angry Hound Archon whose aura was most helpful.
Mhm.
From the remains of the possessing monstrosity, a simple wooden coin falls. Volt, in his boundless knowledge, knows the Fae that lay slain before Fragmentot found. Princess Iravel, or Iravel, Iravel? There's ways you could pronounce that. Of the Quiet Choir, a princess of the Winter Court, said to have been beheaded for making a deal with a demon. There is a scramble for the coin, but as Fret leans down, he sees the face of Iravel. From her eyes weep several dozen motes of light, one of which he knows is his own. Instinct tells him that if he touches this, he can return to Oleron. But if he returns to his old home, he must abandon his new one. Amidst those hovering moments, Shoal beats out Lost in snatching the coin. Fret recoils from the wisps, backing away in distress as it fully hits him, the choice that was sitting right in front of his face. The wisps fade, and Kitsune's throat feels the best it has in what seems like an eternity. A dull pain he'd grown used to slipping away with his only chance to ever return to Oleron. When Shoal pokes him, Fret looks at the Nightmare Dragon blankly, moments before getting flopped upon. He makes a displeased wiggle, sighing. Lost makes his way back over to Paint and Volt. Smiling, the Smoke Lion ruffles the fur of his companion and pats the shoulder of the good doctor. With telepathy, Fret suggests they should head back home about now. Lost agrees, but while he's talking to everyone, Shoal pesters Fret through their bond. Finally, the Solar Dragon huffs and through the bond asks, "What?" Shoal presents a silver ring, telling him to take it. Confused, Fret takes the ring, only for the transformed cat shark to smugly declare that Fret is now his forevermore. He telepathically broadcasts that they should get back now so they can have Erebane officiate things. Confused, Lost begins to turn, wondering why they be bothering Erebane at this time. The paladin is then excitedly bombarded by telepathic conversation over him officiating a wedding for his two very silly friends. Once he can absorb that information, Last is more than happy to do the whole officiating thing for them. What kind of friend would he be if he didn't? Shoal snarkily notes, a friend with a lot more stuff knocked over. Rolling his eyes, Lost calls up for Dextrol to bring them home. The Koth extrudes himself into the nothing with some difficulty, surprised at the two draconic forms of his recallers at the moment. After being reassured that will wear off soon, Dex drags his little group back to Twilight. It's an interesting experience, given two of them are now engaged dragons. In Threshold, Last attempts to glean some details about what the happy couple are going to do for their wedding. Where do they want to have it? When? When he's met with vague answers of just having the wedding somewhere, sometime, in Twilight, the paladin just throws up his hands and walks off to get the paperwork for this fae-riddled outing finished. He can make a wedding cake and officiate the wedding, but he's not the planner. They can plan their own wedding.
Thanks, Meryl, for the 43 months. Damn.
Which, spoilers, they don't even end up planning their own wedding. Paint does that for them.
They still don't even know yet. That's the funny part.
Oh, it's gonna
Oh,
be terrible.
It's going to be wonderful. Fret and Shoal
No,
decide to go
no. I specifically asked for it to be spectacular!
You got the right gaze, don't worry.
Fret and Shoal decide to go inform Arabane of recent events and their new marital decision. Paint is going to be super helpful for all this. He looks for someone who can help him set up lots of decorations for the wedding. And eventually, he comes upon a place that says they celebrate everything. Grinning, the odd pads in to find a gnome, an elfish-looking person, and the most flamboyantly dressed, brightly colored, makeup-coated tiefling standing in front of a desk. Side note, the only thing I could imagine when I heard about this tiefling was Molly Mock Tea Leaf from Critical Role. I'm so sorry. They're just so flamboyant and colorful. I digress. Behind them are decorations for every kind of event one could imagine. The first words they ask the wild dog is, "How much confetti are we getting you today?" Paint pulls aside the tiefling, telling them they don't know when the wedding is or where, which causes the event planner to squee. They have so many things they can do. Meanwhile, the Dragona pair fly to the bridge to nothing, to its end and over. Arabane looks up and sees them, and his first response is, "I'm bigger," before asking them what's up. Giving the Unforgotten a blank stare, Fret shakes his head and gestures to Shoal. Both Era and Shoal are confused for a moment, the latter snickering when Fret sighs over it. With a little nudging from the Solar Dragon, Shoal giggles and says that they just wanted to show off their temporary forms. Nudging Shoal a bit more, Fret prods him on the whole wedding thing. Shoal saying that at some point in the near future, they need the Shadow Dragon to join an event for them. Still confused, Era looks between the two recallers asking who they are. Which one is which? Being a mischievous little shit, Shoal points at Fret and says, "He's Shoal," which Arabane immediately catches because Shoal is the one who's talking and Fret is using telepathy and has his face buried in his hands. Although he's not sure how he can help them. He's fine helping them, but he needs an explanation before he agrees to anything. Oh boy, I'm coughing a lot. I'm going to need my water after this. Way too cheerily, Fret telepathically tells Arabane he had the chance to go back to the cycle and he didn't. For Shoal. Which is cute, but Era doesn't understand what that has to do with both of them coming to him as dragons. It takes until Lost feels the confusion from his patron and says aloud wherever he is that he's officiating. What more does he want? Arabane lets out aloud, "Oh!" at the dragon couple, as he had thought they were awkwardly asking for a three-way or something. Technically, he still would, if they asked. With that out of the way, he asks if they want to stay dragons for a bit longer or not. The decision ends up being Shoal's, and he decides that, yes, they will stay dragons a while longer. With a gleeful look, the couple starts to leave. Fret says they should find arson. Shoal agrees. Back with Lost, he reports in to Untime at Recaller's HQ. There are a number of forms he fills out and signs, and amidst them he has slid a note. On it, Untime has written that the other urgent matter needs attending to very soon. Folding up the note and pocketing it surreptitiously, the paladin makes note two of his teammates are now engaged to be married. While Unthyme gives congratulations, he stresses that the other matter needs tending to within the next 3 days. Last sternly replies that it will be done. When Unthyme dismisses the Vapor Cat, he calls him Captain. This takes a moment to absorb, during which Unthyme asks if General would be preferred. Deciding to take the anxiety that potential title threat would create and setting it aside, Laws takes his leave of Unthyme's office.
We're just
With
going
the
to
hope
take
that-
this and put it over here and pretend it doesn't exist.
For at least 2 to 3 days, with the hope that Unthyme will attend the wedding when it occurs. That in mind, Last heads off to get some ceremonial armor made for the occasion. Back with Shoal and Fred, they encounter Arson standing around generally being a menace fit for chaos. They end up standing with him, getting suits, sunglasses, and bandages on their noses applied to them as they watch a Rube Goldberg kind of train wreck of events happen in front of them. At some point, Fred pulls out a brimstone coal from his pocket, a gift from his patron, and shows it off to Arson. Arson, being Arson, eats the coal and remarks about it hurting intensely with a big smile. Then he vanishes in a flash of flame, and appears somewhere behind the 2 dragons. Apparently Arson can do that now. I guess Arson is now Nightcrawler.
He has Hellfire Rebuke now.
Yeah, Nightcrawler Banff. While the couple chat away with their incendiary friend, they invite him to their wedding, because of course they would. During all this, Shoal spots Betty walking down the street in a hurry, in high heels, and a straw hat, looking like she's on a mission. The Nightmare Dragon gets a deep, sinking feeling in his chest. When Fred takes notice, he uses the bond to ask if they should run away. Running only makes it worse, unfortunately. Smirking, Fred notes that she might not recognize them at the moment. Clearing his throat, Shoal catches Betty's attention, as well as a small flash of ire. Betty tersely states that Shoal is getting married. She's getting invited, right? Of course. Best woman, right? Also, of course. Betty resolves to go to the Coliseum to rent out the whole thing to make the bachelor party as violent as possible. She's going to brag about doing it better to Tooth later. Paint's next stop, after the event planner store, is Erebane at the bridge. The very excitable wild dog brings up the wedding to Era and asks if people not from Twilight could come in temporarily. At first, Erebane tries to tell Paint that's not really in his control. But wait, also he talks now? Yeah, gotta get with the times. Era's eyes narrow,
Old
and he asks why the heck...
old.
Era's eyes narrow, and he asks why the heck didn't Paint talk earlier. Because Paint had been deleted because he could talk? The point is taken, and Erebane says it would be best to use the fields, which seems to be the plan. Satisfied, Paint leaves with a smile that concerns the Unforgotten. He leaves to go to the market, his first stop being Felipe's shop. Emphasis on first stop. The moment Felipe hears that Paint needs fabric for a wedding, he demands details. All the details. Who will Paint be marrying? No, not Paint. It will be Fred and Shoal who are getting married. When asked who is wearing the dress, Paint assumes it will be Fred. I'm sorry, Fred. It's going to be out in the fields. Felipe asks what version of Felipe they want. This is met by an understandably blank stare that Felipe dismisses in his usual flamboyant fashion, although he wants an invitation in person. That aside, how many outfits for the couple? For the contingents? For the staff? There had better be staff. Red wine and chicken is always a good choice for food. Slightly overwhelmed, Paint says he'll be back and scoots out. Second stop is Holstaff and Holstaff Jr. Inside, It looks like someone has taken a stack of circuit boards and begun soldering them together. The kid has no headphones for once. The moment Paint attempts to speak, Holstaff nearly falls over in shock. Holstaff's son, however, does fall over laughing at his father. It takes a minute before Holstaff confirms that this Paint is the Paint from his last reality. Paint asks for Holstaff to attend the wedding, not so much for those getting married, but more for loss sake. Seeming fine with this, Holstaff nudges his son, telling him they're going to a wedding. This causes the raucous laughter of the younger Savnos to cease, annoyedly saying he hates his father in the way that a teenager does. Since Paint needs to acquire a guide to allow the Holstaffs to visit Twilight, he'll need to come back later. Back to Twilight, Paint goes back to the event store, taking the Tiefling planner out to the market to meet Felipe. There's a weird exchange where the Tiefling and Felipe stand off for a few moments, looking ready to fight until they lean back and nod in recognition. Each understands the assignment. They are now ultimate wedding force. The rest of the wedding planning
by 80%.
The rest of the wedding planning is now out of Paint's paws in its entirety, which is probably a good thing for Paint, if we're being honest. Less for him to have to track. The Tiefling returns to Twilight with Paint and immediately finds Shoal and Fret, now on the most important mission. Their little notepad out, asking what they would like for their wedding, or forever hold their peace. This is a bit confusing, and Fret squints at Paint when the wild dog holds out the handwritten wedding invite to Felipe to be signed. Shoal and Fret each sign the invite in their own native language, which seems satisfactory enough. The happy couple are going to be busy for a long time with the Tiefling event planner. They do not yet fully understand the ramifications of ultimate wedding force. And we are now at session 53. White weddings. And I'm going to step away for like a minute so I can get my water bottle.
It is perfectly fine.
Well, real
If-
quick, Mala, congrats
What?
on that 255 stream streak. And also, I've got many invitations to give out.
You will, yes. But first and foremost, Shoal and Fret, if you want anything in particular from your wedding, now is the time to send me DMs.
Okay.
Because you have the Tiefling there, whom will take anything that you list off as a want and write it down. Anything that you don't answer becomes their domain now. And yeah, so you're running off to give out invitations, Paint?
Yep, to everybody that Paint knows that he thinks would, Fret and Shoal might want to attend. So one person that he'll be going to or trying to find over in the marketplace would be the one that sold the replacement voices.
Thank you for the tip, Epic. The gentleman from Jar of Vox.
Yes. And then, of course, I am terrible with names, but, the bartender guy, I guess Betty's already invited, all of the superiors and the recallers and all of that.
Okay.
Truly, this is the dankest dungeon.
Ooh,
Epic Bro 14 tipped $5. More money.
thank you so much for that tip, Epic. Thank you very much.
Why is my avatar being so silly today?
Another person that he'll be inviting is the one that was selling those the fried fairies on a stick.
They're gonna be so confused.
Well, he
That
knows
poor
Shoal liked those, so clearly they're a friend of Shoal's, right?
Sure, that's exactly how this works. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be a bunch of people from Twilight and a bunch of people from the market. What about the extra dimensional people?
Oh, of course. He's absolutely sending an invite over to Eon.
I figured. Var, you might have to invite Whispers yourself.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's getting done then.
So good to know that Paint is extremely busy running around town offering invites to anybody that you guys have ever interacted with ever. Viv, you might have to invite your one friend from the tea shop.
Of course.
Because I don't think Paint knows that person.
I don't even
Yeah.
think Shoal knows his name, so...
I believe that's by design.
He barely
Shoal
speaks
knows-
him.
But Shoal knows where to find him.
Yes. Thank you for the follow, Shadow Hunter. Welcome. Oh my god. Good to know. All right. Well,
Basically,
you guys are busy. You guys are busy.
anyone-
Go ahead.
basically anyone that's even remotely, connected to Fret and Shoal that Paint is aware of is getting an invite.
Yo, the druids.
I was about to say, you're going to
Oh, of
have to give
course.
one to the druids. And you run up and you hand a wedding invite to the druid, and he, stares at it for several moments, goes, whoa, pretty paper. Whoa, pretty paper. Formal shit. Rips it open. I ripped it. Can I have another?
Paint will give another.
Very carefully opens it with a random claw he spawns on his hand. Whoa, wedding! Far out. Dude, I could totally, make plans. Yeah, great wedding gift. Wait, you're not, the dudes in this wedding? You're the delivery dude. Right, I gotta, give you a tip. Puts a scale on your nose. It stays.
He tries to lick it off.
You have a feeling you just got peanut buttered.
Absolutely destroyed.
Paint does not know this concept.
So you look at it for quite a while before it finally comes off.
He eats it.
We'll save that for later. See you at wedding, duder.
Paint also has some particular wedding gifts that he needs to go acquire. I'll DM you those.
Okay.
Is Paint also going to handle the guide situation?
Yes, Paint is arranging with everybody from the market to meet him at a particular spot in the market, of which, is up to Era on that, because the market's kind of loose on where things are anyways. But anyways, they meet up at a particular time and place, and then he guides them to Twilight, or the outside of Twilight.
Yes. Understood. I'm assuming you're giving Arabane himself an invite.
Oh, of course. He's also giving an invite to Last and Volt, even though, well, they're kind of a given, but, official.
Oh,
Understood.
For their scrapbooks,
Understood. So, Hickey,
yes.
you get your armor conscripted, and a recaller walks up to you in formal gear and offers you a notice.
He will take it and unfold whatever he has to do to read this notice.
It says, it has come to our attention that your mission needs to be pushed out until after a wedding due to threat of Betty. Please
That's
do
funny.
not take too long, but take as much time as needed as if written under duress. This is not from Dr. Unthyme. This is from the records section.
Not from Doctor
Not Doctor.
Captain Unthyme.
Not Captain Unthyme. Dr. Unthyme. Yeah, this isn't
Dr.
from
Unthyme.
Unthyme or that one. This is from the records area. So
Yeah, he looks at this notice, and then he looks up at this poor recaller who has probably been made messenger for this.
he just goes, I get paid 50 scales just to find you. Have a good day.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Please sign that so that way I know that you've seen it and I can hand it back to the person that's absolutely terrified of the woman in the building. We don't know how she got in.
He's gonna flip over the notice, sign it, and give a reply note that states, "Wedding should not take more than 2 days. Mission can proceed on time." And then just hand it back to this person.
He shrugs and starts walking.
Honestly, how long do they think it's going to take me to get a wedding cake ready?
Betty wants to make sure there's proper time for a wedding to be planned and done.
Yeah,
And the
time.
black eyes to go away.
Yeah, time. That thing that we kind of have an endless amount of.
But it disappears quickly when you're having fun.
There we go. But all right, so we got a few things that we need to go over. Well, no, I just need Key to make a baking check actually, because you're getting your armor done. Paint has his thing going on.
I sent you one of the things.
Roll me percentiles, please.
I forget. I want low for this, right? Low is better?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm using a reroll.
Understood.
Let
me find my calculator.
Yeah, 67.
That
Understood.
ruddy die.
I didn't see it roll. What are you talking about?
We've got a very textured board. All right, that's a 22.
That's a 22. Got it. That's going to be very good then. Right. You know, BRB really quickly. I've got to respond to this text message. It's my brother asking for money.
Oh lord.
Burb.
Yes.
This isn't my brother. Who the fuck is this?
I really wish Taya was here. I could have him make
Yeah.
this item. I don't have enough for what I
Aw.
want to get. Damn.
I'll be honest. It was very tempting to have Volt create a certain item that would be used in the ceremony, but it is very unfortunate they aren't here.
Yeah. But people taking care of themselves is important. That is more
Yes.
important than any game.
Yes.
It
No matter
except
what.
Just back burner it. You can just give it to him and we'll put it on credit. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, if he makes it, he makes it. Side note, no, that was not my brother. I got a text from a number I didn't recognize that said, "Bro, can I borrow $50?" I responded with, "Who this?" And they went, "It's me." And I'm like, I think you got a wrong number.
Ah.
Because when "who dis" comes through, apparently the response is, "It's me." That's very explanatory.
Yeah, no, that's very helpful. Yeah.
Reeks of Arabian Prince. For anyone who gets the reference.
I
I
didn't
think
know
you
that
mean
Aladdin-
Nigerian.
Thank you, Nigerian Prince.
I was about to say Aladdin. I'm getting text messages from Aladdin. Hell yeah!
Or wait,
Um,
Arabian Prince. So
Lights.
it like did the text message come with a CS:GO loot box?
Wow. Okay.
Ooh,
All right. So you two, both Shoal and Fret, have gotten through the wedding planning, and you are specifically asked if you're going to remain dragon for this after everything.
No.
Brett will telepathy a. Oh no, we're probably just going to spend a day having fun and then revert back to our regular forms.
Ah, she says as she nudges one of you. I see. I will leave you two to your fun. Don't break anything. And she's gone. You guys are free to do as you wish for a bit.
Fret will bonded mind a. Let's go, and do the like brandishing wings as if to take off.
You're not going to hear Shoal say no to that.
And flying to the edge of reality.
Oh boy. You mean the bridge to nowhere, or are you guys actually going out in the Black Fields?
Yes.
Those are two separate directions.
Yes, we'll get to both of them.
Okay, which one
Maybe.
first?
Uh,
Maybe.
well, okay, maybe. Shoal, where you want to go?
I thought you had an idea of where we were going.
Okay, in that case, the Blackfields.
Yep, you guys have passes that allow you to leave without question, so you guys can definitely go out there. There's an unusually large amount of people that are out here right now looking about. By unusually large, I mean like 7 people. Wow. Once they see
Huh.
you two, they seem to make themselves scarce going back into Twilight.
Hmm.
Smells like a lot of not my problem right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
What you doing out there? Just preemptively fades to black. Puts up the credit.
Okay, so hold on. What is that book series?
There's a lot of book series. You're gonna have to narrow it down a bit.
Is it the Dragon Champion book series?
No, I'm thinking of. Was it the White Griffin? The Griffin flying mating ritual thing, except dragon. It's
We are
potentially-
fading to black.
Yep.
Understood.
Why would you fade to black if they're just dancing?
Sure, we'll definitely call it that. Sure. Dancing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is a type of tango.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, I'll go get to setting up for the next recording.
All right. Well, I'm assuming things are just going to proceed as general. So unless anybody has anything specific, I'm going to go ahead and jump to some specific events that are going to happen.
Sounds good to me.
Works for me.
After you two manage to revert back to not being dragons anymore, is it safe to assume that you guys part ways to do your own things for a little bit, or are you guys stuck together like glue?
We could do other things.
Okay, hey, Shoal.
Yeah.
You're walking back to your place, doing whatever you're about to do, and you suddenly become aware that there's a couple of people following you.
There's people following me.
Yep, 2 guys. The sailory type.
There we go. Finally let me in the fucking game.
Woohoo!
I've been sitting here clicking connect every like 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know.
I figured it would go through eventually. Well, I hope they have high perception scores. I don't think it matters. Never mind. They're not perceiving shit.
Do you have hide in plain sight?
I do not actually.
Are you just going to slink around a corner or something?
I'm going to. The idea is to just break line of sight and then get behind them.
Okay, so this is solo Shoal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You duck and weave and you get up behind them. And they look confused, and one of them goes, "Fuck, Betty's gonna kill us if we don't do this." The other one goes, "Shut up. We'll just find him again. And this time we'll flank him right away, okay? I told you to flank him right away."
Okay, hold up. I need. What does Shoal do here? Oh, I guess Shoal will not torment them further by just staying behind them. He's just going to, after sneaking up right behind one, go, "Oh, Betty put you up to this."
You hear, or you just watch as one punches the other and said, "I told you to shut the fuck up." Then he gets punched back, and "I told you we should something." And they start to scuffle.
Shoal is just staring at them like they're stupid.
They probably are stupid. They're the big muscly types. They're probably not
So-
supposed to be brains.
Shoal is going to interject with, "Man, I wonder what Betty would think watching this."
And then they flank you and start leading you along.
They're going to... Huh? What, are they trying to frog march me?
Yes.
You two have exactly 30 seconds to explain why you're touching me.
Betty told us if we told you that we'd die.
Stop touching me then, and just lead the way.
They look at each other and then set you down. And they start to walk.
Shoal will follow.
You're not supposed to know when your bachelor party comes. You're supposed to get kidnapped. Betty hoped the kidnappers wouldn't die in the process. So he sent somebody. So she sent people that she thought were expendable.
Look,
I had a feeling that was the reasoning behind it.
it's fine. We're in Twilight. You can kill them. They'll be okay in a day or two.
Exactly.
Well,
Shoal
most-
was going to eat them.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. It still would be okay eventually, potentially.
That was going to be some trauma on their end.
But I think that Last and Fret are the two entities to be concerned about in the city.
Oh, we're gonna get there. Don't worry. You are escorted to a small building, Shoal.
Uh-huh.
And as they open the doors, of course, there is Betty, who is actually wearing an outfit that says, "I'm ready to go," as well as several others. There is a congratulations banner. There is a cake. And you have a feeling this isn't the end of it because Tooth has brought alcohol.
Ah, party really is just beginning.
And Betty just goes, "We're bar hopping. Then we go to the Coliseum. And then if we feel anything at the Coliseum, we go bar hopping again. And then we go back to the Coliseum. And if we feel anything..."
I see.
And some of those may or may not be strip clubs. We'll figure it out on the way.
Shoal just kind of wrinkles his nose.
Betty looks over at Tooth and goes, "See?" And Tooth goes, "Well, I would have enjoyed it." Instead, you're making me participate in a fight. I never participate in the fights. I always sit back. Betty just goes, "Pansy." And then Betty goes, "By the way, this is for you." Holds up the big pink bow promise from before.
Squint.
Betty smiles.
Well, at least I can use anyone bringing it up as an excuse to bite them.
She goes, "That's the spirit." Now let's go and see how many bar fights we get in one night before the guard push us into the Coliseum and before we are actually in trouble.
Are we aiming for a low number or a high number?
She shrugs. By the way, in case you've never experienced this, you don't order yourself drinks. Drinks are ordered for you. You are in trouble.
It's a good thing I have a half-decent constitution.
It just means it takes longer for them to get you to the point where you will not remember half the stuff you said last night.
I mean, it's probably just going to be being racist against the Fae.
Wow.
Well,
They're going to
mostly
bring
one,
you to a...
Goodness.
mostly one Fae in particular, i.e. the one that they just killed.
They're absolutely bringing you to a Fae bar now.
Oh,
Oof.
Lord.
I mean, the Fae deserve it, it's fine.
What did we do for my friend's bachelor party? Oh, we brought him somewhere where he knew he'd say something racist and get his ass kicked.
Except it's Shoal that's gonna take some work.
I don't know. You don't want to mess with pixies. They'll knife you.
I have knives on my edges of my fingers. Like, it's fine. We'll knife each other.
It'll be a good time.
So, Fred,
Hmm?
you might actually make it home before you get a knock at your door.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
By the way, for the record, Paint does have plans for Fret at some point.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Dangerous.
Let me get through the surprise bachelor parties because Fred's gonna open the door to a dancing with boombox arson, then immediately hand it a survey.
Fret will read the survey.
It says, please choose your preference. Loud, obnoxious, we'll get in trouble. Quiet and peaceful, we can be chill. Or C. There is nothing in C. It's just or C.
Fret will check the second box.
Arson looks at it, looks kind of surprised, and goes, damn, I had so many fireworks stationed next to people that are like politicians and stuff's houses.
Fret just kind of gives a dismissive wave.
All right. Get fancy. Who else are we inviting?
Fret has a contemplative look. And raises a finger and telepathies. Oh, I know a guy. Actually, we should maybe have it at the tea shop.
If that is your wish, he says, turning off the music and giving a bow. How does Furry hit the red button when I give him two giant red buttons and he hits the one that I don't want him to hit?
Get bored, idiot.
Here's an option for chaos. Chooses the quiet evening. What?
Yeah.
Fred is
Fred's
nervous.
been through a lot.
True. Option A was going to be going between politicians' houses and setting off giant fireworks with loud music playing to piss them off while dancing.
Also,
Option C
boombox-
was going to be doing that while drunk and setting things on fire.
Another loyal devotee.
Christ. Oh,
We got a new follower.
nice.
Are you going
But
to
yeah.
contact last or are you not?
Sure.
Or are you going
Fret
to leave last to
will.
his business?
Huh?
Or are you going to leave last to his business?
Well, Fret will notify that he's evidently hanging out with Arson at the tea shop. Will yeah, just relay that message via courier of some sort.
Understood. Hey, last.
Gets another message. He's in the middle of baking what is probably going to be like a 5-tier wedding cake. Has to pause, looks at the note, looks back at his work in progress. I should chaperone in case Arson does something. He's gonna go back in his shop, finish up the layer that he's on, and then he's gonna go put on his casual clothes and head to the tea shop.
Lol. I'm assuming that Fred is actually having a quiet evening at a tea shop
Uh-huh.
with Arson, who is actually behaving himself for once.
Yeah.
So when you
Is
get
it-
there, you just find them quietly sitting at a table together.
Is it at Serenity or a different one?
Uh-huh. The secret tea shop.
Serenity?
Which, yeah, Fret will share telepathically with Arson that, he is kind of a little nervous about this. This is a big thing, but lots of big things have been happening lately.
Well,
Oh, Fret will wave at last.
Last will wave as he enters and takes a seat.
Arson goes,
Okay.
hi.
Hello. I take it you're keeping within your boundaries.
He chose option B,
Fret
which is
just
for but
nods.
why.
Well, I can understand. You've been through much, and it is normal to be nervous. Hopefully, I can help alleviate that a little. So, if you so choose, he says, just sort of rolling a hand to gesticulate a bit, I could perhaps have Dextrol on standby if you needed a quick exit to settle your nerves.
Arson goes, I could always slip you liquor the entire event.
Fret shakes his head at Arson and nods at last. And hold on, let me just roll a bluff to hide the devious smirk.
Ah, so Fred is still pushing the button, just a secret fourth button.
I already knew he was going to pull some bullshit. This is Fred.
That's
He's
a
smart.
25 bluff.
Yep. People are free to go ahead and roll their sense motives if they like. Oh well, Arson. It's unlike you, but okay.
Yeah, you know what? Sure. I have a chance. No. No, he believes you. He believes that this is totally fine. I will note that your wedding cake is coming along nicely.
Fret raises an eyebrow, and telepathy's. Oh? What kind of cake is it?
5 tiers. Each one is a different type of cake. I still need to make the last 2.
Fret has a rather distressed look at realizing how big of a cake it is.
Arson goes, are any of the layers blood flavored? I like blood cake.
No, but one of them is red velvet.
What's that?
It's the closest thing you'll get to blood-flavored cake out of my bakery.
Oh. But all you have to do is put in a bunch of iron. You don't even have to use real blood. Real blood's expensive here.
Yes, because it's very difficult to procure.
Not my wedding, not my cake. Unless you want me to steal the cake as a show.
Why don't you
Fret
just go buy
glares
a
at Arson.
Why don't you just go buy a bottle of iron supplements and then, I don't know, sprinkle them on top of your slice of cake?
Because you're building a beautiful cake, and it'd be a shame to put things on something that somebody else made. I have some manners, thank you. I spent entirely way too much
nods
time in the higher courts.
emphatically.
Yes, but I'm not going to expect you to eat something you don't want to eat.
Just warn me which one's chocolate, because apparently if I eat chocolate, I die again.
Brow furrows, you're allergic to chocolate?
Uh-huh. I found that out by eating it here. I turned into a balloon. In the least fun way possible.
Brett does like gesture at Arson up and down. Since he is like a freaking coyote kitsune type thing.
Coyote rat-like thing.
Oh.
Well, the first 2 layers are chocolate. The third one is vanilla. The fourth one is going to be red velvet. I haven't quite decided what the 5th will be, but if you have any suggestions, Fred, I'll take them.
Fred has a contemplative look. And responds with a telepathic. How about something citrusy?
Meatloaf.
Die.
That's an arson level answer.
Arson was going to suggest carrot.
Ooh, that's a good suggestion too.
I could do a carrot cake. A fruity cake isn't a bad choice for a topper, although some of the juices might drip down onto the other layers, so I might need to reorder things.
Fred will do like the rapid enthusiastic pointing and note strawberry.
A strawberry cake?
Fred
That's
nods
novel.
emphatically.
Why not? Ooh, I can use some of the berries that we found out in that other world. As topping.
Fred nods.
And I won't eat the chocolate and turn into a balloon at the wedding unless I am told to. He nods.
I mean, after the reception and everything is done, you're free to do whatever you want to yourself.
No, I don't want to do that to myself. I'd only do it if it made him laugh.
Fred just frowns.
See, and it won't make him laugh, so I won't do it. Does this mean I don't get to play wedding pranks?
Fred has a contemplative look. Again.
I'm assuming this means no whoopee cushions on the wedding guest chairs.
Fred shrugs.
Do I have to be good for the whole thing?
Fred shakes his head.
Oh, thank God.
Please, at least behave yourself for the vows. After that, do whatever. It'll be the reception. Nobody will care.
I got a buzzy handshaker. I can't wait for everybody to have to shake my hand.
He takes some. Last takes a moment, and his brows furrow, and he looks over to Fred.
Fred is just smiling.
Who are you going to pick as your best man?
Fred just slowly slides his eyes towards Arson.
Arson smiles all toothfully.
I'm going to take that concern and sit over there with my anxiety for that other thing, and I'm going to ignore that for 3 days.
Fred nods.
So in 3 days, you're going to have a massive panic attack? That sounds
No.
unhealthy.
No, I'm not going to have a panic attack, because by the time 3 days have elapsed, I will have compartmentalized all of those feelings, and I can properly handle the situation that will be at hand when 3 days have passed.
Ah. So I'm assuming this is not one of those weddings where we have to sacrifice an animal to the death gods, so that way we'd actually survive it.
Fred shakes his head.
Well, according to Shoal, we'll be sacrificing pottery.
Close enough.
It's fine, don't worry, I'll find it.
But
I
yes,
saw
you
a
can.
perfect vase in the lobby.
Do I get to steal a vase? His eyes go so wide.
Only if I can't find one in time. Then you can steal a vase from the Recallers HQ lobby. I'm pretty sure they have a few spare.
Fred will telepathy specifically to Arson. Yes, do it. Steal it.
Arson smiles and goes, okay. Kicks his feet a little.
Fred just smiles and nods also.
So yes, you guys can finish off your afternoon with Arson attempting to calm your woes. He may be the wrong individual for this particular job.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, like Fred has not managed to do anything to center himself or any such thing. This is just doing a lot of chicanery.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Paint, you may go try and convince them to do your thing now.
So,
really
Dextrol, can he just, kidnap people? Era?
Not easily. Will saves are required
Oh, okay.
for attempted forced teleportations. It's easier when they're willing.
Oh, okay. Well, Pain's gonna show up with Dextrol. He's going to...
Dexter looks confused.
Oh, Pain would have explained everything to Dextrol ahead of time.
He looks concerned.
Concerned is fair. But he's gonna show up with Dextrol in tow. Give a squint towards Arson. And then go to Last and Fret and send along mental image of the three of them in their doggo forms touching Dextrol.
Lost is going to exchange a look with Fret and sort of shrug. Like, this is his bachelor party. He gets to decide.
Fred will also shrug and then just nod.
Oh no, Arson's coming with then.
Paint glares at Arson.
Arson blinks and goes, but I'm the best man. I have
nods.
to attend. whatever
Fret nods.
is going on here.
Paint size. And
Anyways,
just
I
waves a
bought
paw.
dog biscuits, holds them over his head.
Paint glares. And sends an image of the various treats that the last has made, and it just... The flavor is what he's also sending along. It is just out of the world.
He lowers the dog biscuits and goes, but I like them too.
Oh,
Fret holds out a hand towards Arson.
Nothing
You get a dog
compares
biscuit.
to last.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
You shouldn't be eating your friends. Friends are like potatoes. If you eat them, they die. It's a dog biscuit. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Lost is going to gently pet over Paint. There, my friend. We'll get you fixed up with something once I'm done with the cake.
Fret will cheerfully telepathy. Hey, these are almost as good as Wandermill.
Arson looks offended on behalf of the dog biscuit you just ate.
Meanwhile, Lost comments, of course it's almost as good as Wandermeal, because Wandermeal is worse than nothing, so anything is better than Wandermeal.
Fret
Arson's just gonna
has a
put his dog biscuit
pained
away.
look. And then just sighs.
Before you all jump BRB really quickly, and I'm going to take my meds because I need to take my meds.
Oh, goodness.
Understood. My idea is so bad that Aaron needs drugs.
Oh no. I can only imagine there's several ways this could go, and all of them are hilarious.
Paint is sharing one of his people's traditions with you.
Oh.
Nope. Okay. Discord was having a moment.
Oh,
Why was that?
oh dear.
My Discord was like frozen for a second.
Oh dear.
No, I was making sure it wasn't crashing.
Ah.
No, Zim. I just like to take my meds so you know I continue to survive. Be nice. I don't think you guys want me to like pass out halfway through the game or something, right? Right?
Yeah, please don't.
Correct. We
I know.
want you
I
very
just-
alive.
I just had to make the joke, though.
And I'm reversing the joke because I wouldn't actually pass out, I hope. But all right. So if you guys put your hands on Dextro, he will take you guys to a heavily wooded area, because he only knows of so many places to take you all. I'll leave it to Paint to describe what's going on here.
So a nice nature area that, well, I don't have any beastie in mind, so that'll be up to you, Era. But, Paint is going to send along mental image of the, 3 doggos and a vaguely arson-shaped blob hunting down a very large blobby monster beast creature, and then Fred presenting it to Doggo Shoal.
Fret nods approvingly at this, and will draw his katana.
All right, I need people to roll survivals to complete a hunt. Something that hasn't, I don't think, ever once been rolled in this particular campaign.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, we've done survivals, but not to...
Not to just hunt something down.
No.
You know what? There wasn't much warning for this. I'm not going to say that my Spirit Rider works. That's a 19.
Ugh.
And an 18.
I'm gonna use reroll. This is
Okay.
important. The freaking thing!
What?
Rolled again. It was on a high number and it rolled off the edge and became a 1.
That's so funny.
Sure, funny's a word for it. 33.
Good lord.
All right.
Pete has put a
Good.
lot of survival, like...
Wake up! Hold the line! This hamlet shall not fall.
Kudro upgraded my stream with 18 viewers.
Hey, Kudro Wolf, welcome in. You guys have come into our Recallers of the Lost Pathfinder campaign. Welcome in. How are you? How was your stream? This is one of the many tabletop RPGs that we have here on the channel. We also have a bunch of Pokemon ones, a couple of Digimon tabletops, and a Star Wars tabletop RPG. We have a huge variety of games that we do here. We've got artists that come and join throughout the week. And yeah, hit that follow button, everyone. And for those already here, please go share the love with the fellow Thunderfang member, Kudro. I will be in the chat from here, but yeah, thank you so much for sharing your community.
Right. Quick question. What kind of creature would you guys like to go for? I need a biome that you guys are going to settle on to complete your hunt.
Paint's default would be something in, nice open plains. Lots of running after it, but ideally something dangerous enough that will fight back.
Oh, I thought we were in a forested area.
You are, but you guys can switch. You got Dextro right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just took you
Okay.
somewhere that has a bunch of wild animals that he knew of.
Okay.
Paint was not very specific when he told Dextro that he wanted to go hunt a big beastie. But Paint is not particularly bothered by what biome or whatnot. It's just important that it's a big beastie that is a challenge to put down.
I get the feeling that we're in the non-Euclidean woods out west.
No, you guys are on a planet. He would have taken you out.
Oh, he took us to a sphere.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
That's why I'm asking for a biome.
Paint did not think that there were any wild beasts in the Twilight area, so that's why he pulled Dextro
There's
into
not.
this.
Fair.
Let's see. I don't know. This is Paint's show as far as the what's going on here. So yeah, your call.
To the plains, then.
To
Okay.
the plains it is.
Or I guess savannah,
Let
but,
me
you know, whichever.
just-
Sylvan.
Look through things here. What the heck is that? Eh. Ooh. Ooh.
Apparently we're finding a circus.
Might as well
You guys
be.
didn't say you wanted to hunt clowns.
No, absolutely not.
No.
No, I am not actually running a combat for this.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
But how about one of meeting parameters and dice rolled, because surprising Arson is actually fairly okay at hunting as well.
Oh.
Also, is it okay if Paint has Shoal's gift already?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Because that's a CR7. If that works for you all, you guys can have one of those. And no, we're not doing combat.
Oh, let's see. What is this?
I am not going to attempt to pronounce this.
It's a
Arsenoitherium.
it's a
It's basically a dire rhino.
two-horned, yeah, two-horned, like, rhino thing. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a CR7. It has powerful charge and trample.
Mm-hmm.
So if one of you doesn't get run over at least once, something went wrong. For the rhino thingy.
Uh-huh.
Does that satisfy the Paint?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Also, Lamau cult drops.
Oh, Arson was just going to use marbles. It's funny.
Oh, that is funny.
Yeah, apparently it's a
Arson
rhino
might go
elephant hybrid with 2 horns.
Yeah.
So I should make note that this fight is probably harder than it needed to be, because Lost doesn't have the Never on him. I don't think he has any of his weapons on him.
No, you're
Also, he's
plainclothes.
just punching it to death.
Yes. And probably with my smite, if that even works on it, which it probably doesn't. It's an animal.
Not in this
Well,
case.
it's a good thing that Fret has
All right. I vote that Arabane bestows upon Last the ability to do WWE moves in this fight alone.
What?
Well, I like to imagine that I just call up Canvas and have Paint in the sidecar and Fret with me, so we can just do strafing runs.
Well, alternatively, I was going to use a Rod of Splendor to get it tangled up in a tent.
So the circus noises were appropriate, apparently.
Oh my gosh, we really were Barnum and Bailey, aren't we?
Because yeah, just deployable huge tent.
Understood. Sorry, I think I'm about to be handed food. Yay, food! Gracias.
Nice.
Hi, Cass. Bye. Hi, Cass. I has food now. Yay, food.
Hooray.
Okay, so you guys get to do that. Is there anything else particular you want to do other than being a couple of balls of anxiety with an idiot attached and paint?
Fret will note afterwards, telepathically, of course. I feel much better now. Thanks.
Paint wags and gives a
Person
cheese.
goes, oh, I failed then.
And he starts, he pulls out a bag, hooks it over one of the horns, and then just starts pulling it over the beast.
Ah. Oh, it's like the buffalo bags in 14.
What?
But where you like shove the corpses of a bunch of large monsters into a bag, and like the key item that you get is like, wait, how in the world did you fit this in here?
You have bags of holding. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
this is true.
even a Type 4 bag of holding is only like 5,000 pounds or so. But yeah, like it's understandable though.
I figured we were just taking the head.
No, the whole thing. You think Shoal
Paint
would
has
want
other
us to
ideas,
leave the
obviously.
meat behind?
Lost is going to look at Canvas and look at this beast. And he's just going to shake his head. There's no way he can make Canvas handle that.
That's
It's too
why.
much.
Okay, so
That's why Paint's putting it in the bag.
actually looking at this, one of these creatures weighs roughly 2.5 tons, so exactly 5,000 pounds.
Well, perfect. So it disappears into the
There
bag.
you go.
It's a special bag of holding, essentially. I'll get into more detail later.
Lost is just surprised it fits.
I was gonna make a joke about, if it fits or if it sits, it fits.
No, not a bag
But I
of
don't think this
holding.
one's gonna be doing anything anymore.
Not a bag of molding either.
That defeat the purpose.
Oh.
That would be a funny item to give somebody. I'm adding that to my cursed items list. But yes, you guys can go back home with your catch. And Paint or Last could probably be free to go ahead and finish his cake before it drives him up a wall.
Well, if the
He
cake
hasn't been-
drives him up a wall, then that's unfortunate.
I mean, he hasn't been letting it on, but he has been itching to go back and finish the cake. Because he left it half done. He needs to get the other half done.
Hey, Shoal.
Yes.
When you come to, you're on Betty's couch. That pink bow that she put on you is no longer pink. You're pretty sure that's red.
Yeah, that
But
sounds about
everything's
right.
a little swirly. Everything hurts. You don't know who the two guys are that are currently on the floor.
It's not the two idiots.
No, these are two other idiots.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There is a drink sitting on the end table that looks warm and delicious, with a little note that says, "Never say I didn't do anything for you."
I cast detect poison.
No poison.
All right, that's all Shoal cares about. He'll drink it.
In a blinding flash that makes your head throb, you remember everything from last night as if you relived it again in super speedy detail. When it comes back, you wake up on the couch again. There's two idiots in the room.
Well, I'll
It
get
looked
bestow
like a fun
insight
night.
potion.
Shoal just squints up at the ceiling.
The ceiling is still a ceiling.
I cast detect magic.
Are you sure it's not ceiling,
There is
Grandpa?
no. Yes, I'm sure it's not ceiling, Grandpa. You do not detect any magic now that you've drank the potion, except for the things that people generally have on them here.
Shoal sighs. I'm going to listen and see if I can hear if Betty's even in the building.
You're not hearing anything. You're pretty sure it's fairly early, maybe. Considering there's two idiots asleep on the floor. By the way, that's Betty's wedding gift. It is a insight potion that allows you to relive that night.
Oof.
So you can relive every fight and every drink if you choose. Betty thought it was good.
Huh.
Alright, so hold on. Equipment. Potion of relive bachelor party.
Yep, it works once a day. If you really wanted to.
Oh, so it's a flask.
Mm-hmm.
The replenishable thing with the like. Neat.
As a
Fancy.
warning, you will wake up wherever you took it prone. Because of course Betty thinks that the best gift she can give you is memories of a fight.
That's fair.
But you are sore. You're pretty sure you got a black eye or two. Maybe 3. You're not sure how that works, but you feel like you have at least 3.
Yo, I have an important question about that. Potion.
Whoa. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, whoever did that.
Oh.
An anonymous gifter just gifted 5 gift subs.
Wow.
What's your question, Vari?
Can other people drink that?
I'm not sure yet. You're free to try. Ack. Thanks for the bit, Zim. Jeez, Jiminy Crickets, man.
Well, Shoal is going to pocket that potion and escape.
How many bits are you going to give me, Zim?
Good lord.
Did that give me a hype train? I'm not seeing a hype train.
No.
Yeah, it's like 3 instances of things.
Hmm.
So,
Well, their hype trains are really weird nowadays. I have literally had one person subscribe, and then 5 minutes later, just random hype train.
Yeah, when we were first logging on, there was a combined hype train for a few moments, but I ignored it because it was like, oh.
Cat, I swear I am going to feed you to Rex.
Oh, toss Kitty over here.
oh,
They can sit on my lap.
precious.
Toss Kitty over here. Oh boy. So you're going to escape? That's a smart plan. You might need to stop by a healer. I'm not sure if Shoal's used to the idea of having a hangover.
What about the hangover?
I said Shoal might want to stop by a healer because I'm not sure if he's used to the idea of having a hangover.
He's not. So, he will work on that by finding someone who can at least do something about it.
You could always go to the druid.
No.
You could go to the druid, you could go to paint, you could go to lost.
Those are all options, yes. Or you could find somebody else. Tooth might have something. If you trust Tooth.
Trust is a strong word.
But as a counterpoint, though, it could be argued that Tooth probably would be the expert at dealing with hangovers.
He would, but it's also Tooth, and he could absolutely just be like, yeah, here you go, and it doesn't actually fucking do anything, or makes it worse if he thought it was funny.
Oh, the hair of the dog?
Yeah.
As a reminder, we should probably recover our hit points on our trackers.
Oh, right.
I don't even know where my tracker ended up in this list. Oh, there it is. Found it. I have too many tabs. I guess we'll go see Tooth and try him first.
When you walk in, this is the first time you've ever seen Tooth look beat up. He's covered in bruises. He's moving very slowly. He waves and he goes, "You bite hard. Sorry about your back."
Shoal blinks.
"You bit me, so I bit you." Apparently, neither of us were willing to let go in our drunken state. There was a crowbar involved. And something called the Jaws of Life.
Got anything to help with hangovers?
Yes, of course I do. You might regret it, but I do.
Regret it? How?
There's only one way to get the toxins out. Works like a
Well,
charm.
no, there's two. No, there's two ways.
He'll take a wooden mug, he'll go into his back room, he'll come out, and whatever he just put in that mug is green. Drink it outside, I don't need you vomiting in here.
Sounds sure.
You go outside,
Yep.
roll a fortitude save.
Let's see. Fortitude save. Alright, we hold on. My cheat a little bit. I had to remove the modifiers from the dragon form. Forgotten to do that. Where is my dice? Aha! $27 or $29.
Fantastic. There was a moment there where I was like, that better not be a 1. That would have been funny.
Shoal would have been
This
bad.
burns like alcohol, tastes absolutely horrendous. You're pretty sure it's or tastes like you just licked somebody's boot who just finished mowing a lawn. You get it down, and then yes, it does come back up. But it comes back up black, and by the time that you're done throwing up, you suddenly feel amazing. Your bruising isn't gone, your body's still sore, but the headache's gone. The lingering taste of alcohol is kind of gross, though.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I present to you Purge Toxin.
Ugh. Shoal's just gonna stick his head back in the door and go, "That sucked," and leave.
But you feel better.
Shoal does not dignify this with a response.
Toothpicks
He's gonna
is
go
a victory because he didn't get hit.
That is a pretty big victory, correct? So now he's gonna go find Fred.
Hey, Fred, what'd you do after getting the beastie?
Fred's gonna head back to the bakery with Lost, and is going to work on casting some spells via scroll.
Understood.
In that visualization of the mind and right of the centered mind.
Oh, you're trying to calm thyself with magic.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, so Fred just sets up shop in one corner of the bakery and just like draws a little pseudo ritual circle and opens up a scroll and begins casting.
Hey, Paint, what'd you do after the beastie?
Go to school.
Understood.
He's out of plans for the wedding, so now it's just wait for the wedding, and he's gonna go do school stuff for them.
Understood. Last, you had something to say there?
Oh, I was gonna say he's like midway through making like a piped icing flour on one of the layers. Looks over at Fret. Do you want to commandeer the second oven to make something for your nerves?
Fred just shrugs and continues casting.
All right. You know you can help yourself to anything in here that isn't this cake, right?
You're not allowed to have your own cake.
Well, Fred
It's not
just nods.
ready. The cake isn't ready yet. He's going to be very mad if Fred decides to take some of the wedding cake before the wedding. If he so much as reaches for it, Lost is going to grab a spatula with his tail and whap Fred's hand with it.
All I have to say about Arson is you don't know where he went. You guys got back, you guys were hanging out, and then suddenly he was gone.
Payne still thinks one of the layers should be meatloaf.
No. Maybe for your wedding. And he pats Payne on the head.
Hey, Shoal, you can find the group.
And then I find the group.
Yes,
At the bakery.
at the bakery.
Yes.
Just gonna slide in. Slide in them
Oh, no.
DMs.
Shoal is going to, I would say kick the door to, like, dramatically, but that's a bit hard to do. So, just barrels through the door.
Shoal looks like he got his ass handed to him at least once last night. You're not used to seeing Shoal look beat up. Is that a concentration check?
let's see. That is a concentration check.
Lol.
Let's see.
Lost is going to look over, sigh, finish the last petal on the icing flower, sets aside the frosting bag, goes over, and he's just going to lay on hands Shoal.
Yeah, that helps big time.
Okay, so that is sufficient to maintain casting.
Understood.
Shoal just tilts his head and goes, "You didn't have to do that."
Yes, but Betty's going to kill me if you go up the aisle with bruises.
Maybe.
And you know what? I'm just gonna pump all 6 uses of my lay on hands into Shoal, because I'm not going to be using any of that today.
Understood.
Which
Hey,
I
Shoal,
believe
you're
is-
feeling pretty great now.
Yeah, that's like 12d6 healing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Also a sanctuary effect, so unless you attack something, things can't attack you.
Okay.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're all just hanging out
Yeah.
today.
Much better.
But-
Goes back to finishing the wedding cake.
So do you guys have any plans for today, or are you guys just chillaxing until wedding time?
Yeah, Fred doesn't really have significant plans. Aside from calming thyself.
All right. So you guys are just kind of doing your thing. Last, you finish up the cake and you get to relax for a little bit. And then a little burst of confetti happens, and there's a gnome in the building. He has clothes. He goes, "All right, this is for you." Hands an outfit to Fred. "This is for you." Hands an outfit to Shoal. Oh, where's the dog? I'll get to him. "This is for you." Hands one to Last. They're the outfits for Shoal and Fred are very white. And Last looks like he has an overcoat that was stitched out of the stars themselves. Long coat.
Oh,
You're the officiator, right?
correct. I had
Good, I don't
commissioned the
need another
ceremony.
Good, I don't need another confetti can in the face. I need to go find a dog.
He
Anybody
should-
that is part of the red, our wedding party gets to wear red, apparently.
Ah, I see. If you're looking for paint, they went to classes today.
Thank you. Disappears in a little explosion of confetti.
I'm sure the campus is not going to be pleased with all the confetti, but I don't care.
I don't know, this doesn't seem like enough confetti.
Fred's spellcasting has survived the gnome.
So, Shoal,
Yeah.
you have a very nice white suit that fits way too well to be
Sure does.
socially acceptable. White tie, white shirt, white jacket, white pants, with a little black trim so that way everything pops. Fred,
There's
I'm sorry
only
to put you
one
under.
person who could know Shoal's measurements like this. Is Paint in here?
Yes. Nope.
Paint, did you go to Felipe?
Paint set class.
Ah,
Paint is at class. He is not in the bakery right now.
Era told me yes.
No, I said he is not there.
Ah, I heard he was there. Okay.
Nope.
Courtesy
And
Discord.
yeah, no paint right now. And yeah, sorry, Fred. You got a very nice suit dress.
yeah. Like Fred isn't even aware of that yet because he's continuing to cast. Because
Understood.
it's a 2 hours of casting,
Hey, Paint.
which he just recently started.
Chi.
The moment that you walk out of your class, you are handed. Well, it's black pants, white shirt, red tie, red blazer.
Paint has no idea how to wear any of this.
You'll have to find somebody that'll help you put that on. I've got more outfits to pass up before the angry elf gay guy and she come after me. They're on fire. Quite literally, one of them set on fire, and I don't know which one. I just saw the blaze from behind and I ran.
Paint is
I
excited.
could almost say things are getting heated up, and then he disappears in confetti before anybody kills him.
Ah, I used my punishment feat. He takes 1 point of damage. There's no range on that bitch!
Doesn't that by default
In
mean
yours,
it's
there is
decent?
also a note that says,
What was that, Era?
usually? I don't think we ever clarified it. There's also a note that says, please get the attendees from the other side.
Paint will stash away the clothes in his bag, probably wrinkling them. Probably going to get, skinned for that, but he doesn't know how to treat clothes. And eagerly head
Don't
off
worry, you
to
won't
the...
get skinned, you'll just get ironed.
He'll happily go off to the marketplace to go fetch everybody.
When you find Holdfast and his son, they're actually... Holdfast's kid actually dresses up really well. He looks very proper. He looks pissed, but he looks very proper. Holdfast has definitely got an outfit specifically made. It's low cut for reasons. He's not trying to keep somebody's attention. No, why would he do that at a wedding? For some odd reason, they're both wearing a grayish color.
Is all of the other attendees gathered up as well?
Yes, they're all wearing a variety of different grays.
Paint is confused. But Paint will lead them
Good.
back to Twilight. Or, the outskirts.
When you get to the outskirts and you're finally out there in the thing, you get to see the wedding for the first time. I am not describing it yet.
I am certain you will not disappoint and Paint will be pleased.
No, Paint's going to be very pleased.
Excellent.
Paint doesn't know what half these devices do.
Oh boy! I'm certain Fret and Shoal will not be pleased. Well, Fret might. Shoal probably not.
But this frees you to go back to the bakery.
Well, Paint's not going back to the bakery. He's going to stay here.
Oh, you're going to have anybody help you put on the outfit? Because if you don't put it on quick enough, you're going to get a Felipe on you.
Paint will allow the Felipe to help him put it on.
When I said you're getting
I
ironed, I wasn't kidding.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
Lol.
So I am reminded of so if a dog wears pants, does he wear them like this or like this?
Specifically like this. We're people here. We're not going to do a four-legged pair of pants. The tie goes on the chest. You can't put a tie in the chest when that's where the crotch of the pants are. That's just lewd.
Yep. I appreciate that you're aware of the meme that I speak of.
Yes. But after outfits are put out and everything, you're going to have plenty of time to relax there, fret, and get your spells cast. Certain tiefling will eventually walk through the doors and clap her hands and be like, all right, people, you all got to get dressed now. Oh, good, they delivered the first outfits. We'll give you your second outfits for the reception afterwards. Of course.
I will be sure to meet you there. Would you like to take the cake with you? And he gestures to the 5-tier wedding cake that is on a trolley.
She is going to do the walk around it. She's going to look it up and down. She's going to lean in really close. Then she's going to really quickly whisper into her jacket, and the gnome's back, and a little thing of confetti. He looks up at the cake and goes, I can't, and she goes, it's on a trolley, go. He sighs, the poor overworked man. He'll take it. And everything disappears in confetti again. She goes, I wish he would turn that off. It's not confetti time yet.
There's not enough
Les looks at the
yet.
confetti on his floor. Les looks at the confetti on his floor. Not gonna bother with it. He can do that later. Right. Well, and he adjusts his new overcoat. I'm going to get what I commissioned for my officiate wear. And I shall meet you there. And he's going to leave the bakery.
She looks back and she looks at you two and goes, okay, chop, chop, get those on. We need to make sure to get you to your best woman and you to your best man. They are already ready. The one named Arson complained loudly the entire time until I pinned him down and dressed him. He was planning on going naked.
Fred nods.
He
Fred
was apparently
smirks.
confused at why you had to wear clothes at a wedding. He thought that you weren't supposed to. I don't think he understands what a wedding is.
Fred nods.
I don't know, that does make sense to paint too.
But they are ready. Slides up next to Fred. Are you okay, dearie?
Fred nods.
She squints at you. Well, get dressed. Come on.
Fred will finally unfurl the clothes, blink, look up, back down at the clothes, and sigh.
Is something wrong?
Fred just sighs more deeply, and then shakes his head and begins putting it on.
She looks confused and looks to Shoal and be like, is something wrong with the dress? Shoal? Oh, did we lose him? Did we lose him at his own wedding?
I'm trying to get Discord to stop freezing.
Oh,
I think I've got
Should
it.
we take a moment then?
No, I think I've got it to stop doing the thing.
Okay.
It's letting me move the window around again, so that's a good sign.
Yes,
hmm.
typically.
That
Okay.
Well, you might ought to do the whole reboot thing. Well,
No, I'm probably just gonna have to reinstall Discord later tonight.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's something about Discord itself. Like, Discord basically just self-corrupts over time because of all the updates, and then it stops working.
Yeah, I don't have that as a problem, so I don't. Yeah, that's
Discord's the only thing I've ever seen act like this.
Huh.
So,
Odd.
either way, I can hear now.
I vote we blame Mala.
Okay,
Excellent.
okay.
agreed.
Motion passes.
Mala, stop breaking Discord. All right. Did you hear anything that was just said then?
Not if it was in the last, like, 45 to a minute. 45 seconds to a minute.
The tiefling has appeared, demanded you all get dressed. Fret finally saw the outfit and decided twice now, and she has asked you if something is wrong with the outfit.
Like, as far as Fret's outfit or Shoal's
Yes, Fret's outfit, because he has sighed dejectedly twice.
It is a dress. or suit dress.
Shoal is just going to be like, but you would look so pretty in the dress, Fret.
Brett can't help but smirk amusedly. And sighs with a bit more of an amused expression.
He's just leading them on.
Oh, I see. That's me out of character. She just looks concerned for a moment, then looks between the two and goes, all right, so I'm going to bring you guys to separate places. You're going to be with your best man. You're going to be with your best woman. We're going to get you into place first there, Shoal. Then we'll start the music, and then you're going to walk, okay?
Okay.
They're already there to greet the guests, so I'll make sure to pull them away. We took the hand buzzer away from Arson already.
That was probably a good choice.
Brett just does the snapping his fingers and disappointed look.
The submarine
Arson
duck
got
has
more
been
than
summoned.
Oh dear.
We will get there.
You
After
took
all,
away
there's a
his
5
buzzer.
K. Took away one of his buzzers. You don't think Whispers isn't going to help the poor guy after he shows up too? But let's take a short break here really quickly. If that's okay with everyone, we're at the 2-hour mark, so that we all can stand up, stretch, drink water.
Oh, a stretch would be good.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Then I can use the bathroom. Then we can get to actually describing the wedding.
Huzzah.
have to do, because I fucking hate myself here. I let this shit happen. I keep letting this shit happen. And I'm running fucking weddings.
Well, Era, are you going to be playing, Here Comes the Bride on your guitar for us?
No,
Oh dear
I
Christ.
am not.
I do hope you're all doing well out there in the chat, by the way. And you're enjoying the wedding preparations.
Yeah, I apologize, chat. This is a little bit dry trying to get through wedding things. And I would like to use the bathroom and wash my tattoo, but the bathroom is currently occupado by somebody.
Oh,
So I'll have to do that whenever the bathroom is free again. Because new tattoo cannot be allowed to get too dry. And the artist did a really good job on it. I do not want it to start to get messed up right away. That would be a very big shame.
If it's Ren in there, just pound on the door and tell him that I'm summoning him.
I don't know who's in there. Actually. Hey, chat, do you want to see the new tattoo? Sorry, you are cold, ducks. Here, I'll bring it up for YouTube. That's the new tattoo. I guess I should send it to Zim so he can put it up on his channel, huh? Here.
Yeah,
If you
but it'll
want to,
be
you do not
a
have to.
it'll be a minute before I get that because I am stepped away, stretching out.
Understandable. I don't know how to play that song on guitar, unfortunately, Mala. Yes, that is a loon. It's a state bird of Minnesota. E. It was a good tattoo. I think it only took like 2.5 hours, too. Also, not one of the most painful tattoos I've gotten. This one was fairly tame. Those who watch my channel have seen me through some very, very rough tattoos, so... And what I'm like afterwards. Mala, the answer is no. Damn it, Actually, I don't think Ren's home, so that's got to be cast in the bathroom. Hello, Kuro. Why does my model keep on trying to be silly today? There, sit up, you. Me too, Dreamer. But those cost money. Are you going to try and wedge yourself up here, cat? Yep, you are. All right, I have a cat.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Please lay down, Kuro. There we go. We're just waiting for the others.
I wasn't expecting to be like the first one back.
No, I would have taken longer, but the bathroom is occupado, so I can't get in there to wash my tattoo.
Oh,
It's fine. It can go a little while. I'm usually the first day or two I overdo it anyways, so it's not necessary. I just prefer to do it. But I now have a cat.
yay! He's a Koro. He's a kitty cat.
Yes.
He's a little buttersuit.
That is indeed what I named him after. Fun fact, when I adopted him, the picture of him on the website when I went to go and fill out the adoption papers reminded me of those little soot balls. He was a little fluff.
The soot sprites.
Yes.
Oh.
So I went to go name him after that in Japanese, but they have like 3 names. So I just settled on Kuro.
Yep, which is just Japanese for black.
Yes. Yeah, they're called Susu Watari or Makuro Kurosuke. And I was like, yeah, people are not going to manage that at all.
Yep, they can manage Kuro.
Yep. Even though I could have gone with Makuro. He doesn't care. Better than what they named him.
What was that?
Cupcake.
Yeah, you did Kuro a favor.
Yes.
I swear, who looks at an adorable little soot ball and names them Cupcake?
An adoption agency with far too many cats, apparently.
There's nothing wrong with Cupcake as a pet name, I suppose, Mala. But, like, provide it to an appropriate creature.
I do believe a Munchlax is an appropriate creature to give the name Cupcake.
Yes. Because they kind of look like one.
I think we're just waiting for Viv. Maybe.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here?
Oh.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Do we have a Vari?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought we were still waiting on Viv. I am sorry.
Nope.
God damn mouse, work, you stupid piece of... I'm just going to throw this mouse across the room, I swear to goodness. Why am I censoring myself? Whatever. So, for the purposes of the individuals that are already at the wedding, Erebane does show up begrudgingly in his royal garb because it seems that he was told that he had to wear it. Even if he's slightly round and annoyed about everything right now. Whispers also shows up and he is not wearing gray. He is wearing less loud, but still more royalish garb. For posterity reasons, it seems. However, the wedding scene itself is let's try this again. Out in the black fields, there is a raised platform. Painted in a rustic white style that looks like it was almost repurposed from driftwood. All the furniture and chairs and everything that is in vision is also the same, where everybody is sitting. There are larger chairs for the people that are considered prominent, which is going to irritate a certain dragon, but he's going to put up with it. The guests are all in a light gray color to match the black and white aesthetic. The dais that last has been put behind is also painted a white out of a rustic wooded material. There is an archway. Behind the raised platform, there are several cannons pointed directly up, as well as lines of tubes. There is no piano, no singer, there is just a simple violinist, and those that are in the wedding party are indeed wearing a very bright red. It seems that they managed to make a very nice flowing dress for Betty that is blood red. And for Arson, as if to make sure that they can keep eyes on him the entire time, a nearly fluorescent red.
Is it like the red orange fluorescent
No, it's
color?
a bright red with reflectors on it. He is currently experiencing a minus 15 to stealth.
It's the same as glitter dust, I think. Or wait, no, glitter dust is 20.
Close enough.
Yeah, so it's close.
The background is definitely still black. It seems like somebody tried to make this as photogenic of a wedding as absolutely possible in the black landscape that you guys are in. With grays and everything, with you guys in stark white to go ahead and contrast all that, except for the royal individuals who are apparently pushed into wearing royal garb instead of what everybody else was wearing. Shoal, you are brought up, of course, with Betty standing next to you, and she is definitely hiding something behind her back. When the song starts, I'm assuming everybody takes their seats. Hey, Paint, guess who's put in charge of making sure everybody sits the fuck down and finds their seats?
Wonderful. Paint will do a fantastic job with that. By the way, I brought up your tattoo on the screen.
Ah. There you go, Zim's chat. That's the new tattoo.
If anybody resists or tries to get up, Paint will sit on them.
All right then. For once,
Hey,
Last has
Last.
no objections.
Hey, Last. Hailfast is going to step up on the dais for just a moment to walk up to you and give you a kiss on your cheek and tell you look amazing before his son literally drags him to sit down.
His son is assisted by Paint. Paint has a job to do. He will do it. He will let Last have his private time with the boyfriend later.
Lust will adjust his very nice overcoat since he has placed that over his ceremonial armor. A lot of work went into that, and it looks nice, and it goes with what he's got.
And yes, Fret, you do get to do the walk, and I'm assuming you're going to do something silly. Before you do the
no.
walk, though...
Not yet.
Not yet. Before you do the walk, though, somebody walks up to your best man and strips him of more party poppers, shakers, buzzers, and a noisemaker, and somehow a trumpet. He looks very sad for half a moment.
Though there is one stipulation, though, is even in his current garb, he does still have his katana strapped to his side.
Understandable. Nobody's taking that from you.
Good.
Nope, they're just stripping the troublemaker of his toys.
Uh-huh.
He's sad about the trumpet. He has no idea how to play. He just wanted to play. He may or may not have intentions of playing at anybody that made any noise during the wedding.
Oh, so he could make it worse.
Yes. And thus better.
And, of course, before anything begins, Lost is going to look over at Arson expectantly, because Arson did have a job to procure something for the wedding. A vase.
Arson pulls out a vase from a portable hole that is nearly as tall as you are and looks very expensive. If you look out in the crowd, a certain captain of the guard has a look on his face. And then Arson pulls out two smaller ones that look identical and sets them next to those, or that one. Then he pulls out the tiniest vases you've ever seen and puts it on the big vase, as if he's trying to demonstrate how big the vase is by putting a tiny one on top of it. He looks at you and with the biggest grin on his face goes, "I got the vase hat. It is also a vase. It's a vase hat."
You have gone above and beyond. My thanks.
Thank me after the... Then he stops himself and then just pushes himself into place. There are now missing vases from the lobby of the Recolor's headquarters.
Whoops.
Oh no. What are they going to do? Stop Shoal's wedding?
No, but Captain Umthime's going to have questions about how the hell Arson managed to get away with this in the first place.
Chaos.
Yes, and illusion magic. But yes, you get to do your walk there, Fret. Up on the platform, led by your lovely Arson, probably part way, since nobody's there to walk you down the aisle.
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
you want Whispers to do it.
yeah, he
thought that
will
was the plan.
get called.
I forgot about that. Fair, then he will hand you off. My mistake. I'm sorry. I can't remember all details.
For shame! Anyway.
It's
Old
okay.
dragon is
It's
old.
okay. Aw.
Whose paint?
Oh, dang.
Thanos snapped out of existence.
I'll have you know, the reverb was added in my head when you did that.
All right, lass, this is your ceremony. There is a photographer. They are going to be taking a lot of pictures.
I take it Shoal has also arrived? Or is
Yeah,
Shoal
Shoal's been
being
up there.
invisible? Okay.
Nope, Shoal was not the one that was walking. He showed up first.
Alrighty. Oh shoot, I didn't have it open. No, what have I done? Lost stands at an altar made of stone and shadow, painted white. Ceremonial armor draped in a tabard of black, trimmed in scarlet and gold thread. With several ornate vases, if you will, upon the altar. More than he had accounted for, but he doesn't let that bother him. He motions for the grooms to face each other and looks out to the crowd. Gathered souls, We fractured and displaced are here today to witness an act of wholeness, a choice made by two of our number, dear friends of mine, to bind themselves together. Their bond is already such that words need not be exchanged for us to hear, and still they share with us this moment. For that we celebrate this auspicious occasion and lend our support as these souls forge ahead on a new path, one seen so rarely in this realm, and all the more precious for it. It is at this time that if the grooms have vows to communicate with one another, that they may. And he will look at Shoal and Fred and give them time to do so, if they wish to do so silently or verbally.
Fred is going to bonded mind a thing at Shoal, of which I am DMing to Viv.
Oh boy.
Oh, I don't get to see it.
Later.
Oh boy.
Huh.
So,
All right then.
all right, roll it.
Where are my dice? That will be a only a 27.
Okay, and Fred's is a let's see, 22. As Fred and Shoal both swing at each other, Fred drawing his weapon and clashing blade against claw with a resounding ring. And then Fred puts his blade away, and then turns and nods to last.
Well, that occurred.
Because yeah, that neither one of us hit each other's AC.
Oh boy.
Would have been a real shame if one of you rolled a nat 20 followed by another nat 20 and then just decapitated the
Oh, it would
other.
have been funny.
That would have been funny. Just like part of the weapon wedding, they draw blood, their suits become red. Right, back into character.
Didn't know we were going to have a red wedding after all.
Last looks mildly surprised, but that quickly fades away because it's Shoal and Fred. He really shouldn't be. Instead, he steps forward and motions for them to step closer again, hopefully without the violence, and withdraws from his sleeves silken threads, one of red and one of gold. And he turns to Shoal first. Do you, Shoal Brinecoat, Bind yourself to Fret's signature through hardship and misfortune to stand by them in times of sorrow and of pain.
I do.
And he takes the crimson thread and gently winds it around their one forepaw and draws out the rest as he turns to look at Fred. And do you, Fred's signature, do the same? You may nod if you so wish.
Rolling a will save. And yeah, Fret will kind of tentatively clear his throat. And then will say in his own voice, I do.
Except it comes out. Hey, Fred, do you remember that other voice that you had?
Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Hold on.
You killed Key!
Don't die! Holy shit!
Oh, you forgot to take out the other voice?
Hold on. I'm turning it on. I had forgotten about this.
What should have been incredibly touching. Ruined.
Don't worry, we can fix it.
But
Jesus fucking
look,
Christ.
My spot isn't working great.
it's fine. Would you like me to proceed?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to say I do in your own voice? Because whispers will fix it if you look surprised when your voice does not come out right.
Yeah, like Fret looks so confused and offended. Okay, there, it's working now. Hold on.
Okay.
No?
So does Whispers fix it?
I think your voice mod thing isn't working, Vari.
Yeah, give me a second. I need to
Okay.
find the right thing. Here it is.
It's okay. I'm catching up with notes, so you're fine.
Oh, the bathroom's free.
Go, do.
While Vari's doing his thing.
Yeah, voice mod is borked for some reason. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
But does Fret want to try it a second time after Whispers fixes it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Once he has Fret's affirmative, he will take.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for Era to get back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. All right. Pardon me. I'm running ahead.
Apparently,
speed run the
Last
wedding.
is anxious both in and out of character.
Well, look, Lost is mildly distracted for multiple reasons at this point. Arson's got reflectors on, like he's about to stand in a crosswalk. Fred just spoke in their replacement voice briefly, and also Holstaff is sitting there, probably in the front row, being a distraction.
I am back, by the way. I will wash my tattoo after the session. It's fine. Also, I would apologize, but Vari kind of egged me on for this one. I was
Yeah,
really
this
considering
is
not
fine.
doing it. But at the very least, that whole thing gets a chuckle out of the crowd, so now you got a wedding story.
Yep.
But no, Whispers is literally just going to walk up to you, hold up a jar, tap you on the back, and then walk away.
At which point, Fret will just take a long breath and then say, "I do," once more.
And around Fret's mirrored hand, Lost winds what remains of the crimson thread. And he remains facing Fret. Yes, Fret can be a threat. Fret's signature. Do you bind yourself to Shoal Brinecoat through weal and fortune, to stand by them in times of joy and share in victories? You may nod if you wish.
I do.
And about that same hand, Lost begins winding the golden thread to pair with the red, and draws out the rest of its length as he turns to Shoal. And do you, Shoal Brinecoat, do the same?
I do.
And he will wind the thread to match on Shoal's paw. Same with the red. And he will take a step back, holding his arms out with a wide smile. It is with great pleasure that I pronounce these two souls bound until oblivion take them, through good and ill and all things betwixt. And then with a very knowing smile, he looks over to Shoal. You may bite the groom. And he gestures to Fret.
Shoal is going to kind of stand on his tippy toes a bit, very slowly open his mouth and carefully bite Shoal on the collar. Well, collarbone.
And Fret does not resist.
Careful biting.
Oh.
And then he lets go.
Adorable. Is that the end of your thing there, Last?
Yes, aside from him, motioning at the altar and saying, you may now perform the... Oh, wait, hang on. I have words for this. You may now perform the ceremonial act of disdain for objects upon heightened surfaces. And he will step out of the way.
Cool, because those cannons are filled with confetti and there's a bunch of fireworks going off. Betty was given a giant confetti tube as well. Fred asked for pyrotechnics, so he's getting it, as well as a ridiculous amount of confetti.
Shoal is going to place one of his forepaws on one of Fred's hands, and then motion at the vase.
Yes. We shall synchronously shove.
Yes.
You shove the vase over and it tips over, and the moment that it contacts the ground, as if anybody should be surprised about the fact that it explodes.
Excellent.
And then Fred will yell, "Dextrel, get us the hell out of here!"
Dextrel blinks somewhere in the crowd, shrugs and pulls you out. He doesn't know where he's taking you, though.
Paint is
Oh,
disappointed.
just Fred will direct Dextrel to a place like a couple 100 yards away.
Understood. That's okay, Paint. You get to take everybody off to the tent that is now apparently there. That wasn't there before, but is now there for the reception. You see Felipe with more clothes. There is a clothes change coming. Felipe does not know where to look for the couple, though.
Oh,
The couple have done the Great Escape.
Uh-huh.
Are you guys even going to go back? Are you going to let your reception go without you?
We're going to be fashionably late.
Understood. Felipe will find you. Felipe will provide the reception clothing. But Felipe needs to hand some first to last because him and his boyfriend now need a match because he's no longer officiating. So he needs to have a nice coat that is obviously red and then hand you clothes for Hellfast as well because you two have to match because you are here together. Things are going to be toned down at least a little bit. Arson is not given a change of clothing.
As is to be expected.
Betty's getting a
Lost.
second dress because, of course. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, Lost is going to sigh and just accept that he has to change clothes for the reception.
Yep, you were not given a choice. You have the wedding force here. They're moving. When Felipe finds you two, though, he is going to provide clothing. A lot more comfortable, a lot less formal. Open shirts. He insists that you leave the top button open. It almost looks sailory. Like somebody tried to make sailory formal. And since it's Felipe, somehow succeeded. The reception itself, for those that care, is going to be... Oh my.
Oh.
Is going to seem a little bit more basic. It has a catering that seems to be a seafood with some Mediterranean options. The band is a lot more casual than one would expect, playing softer music for now. The partying starts later. There is several different types of wine and liquor. Of course, the wedding party is going to be sitting at a heightened table where they will be served once they show up, which, by the way, you have the tiefling is pacing.
Okay, so, Shoal, I suppose we should head back.
I suppose.
Fret will cast Vanish on Shoal and himself.
Understood.
For us to appear.
Does that
Understood.
hide scent?
It does not.
No.
But it's a case of it's a very short-lived thing. We're just going to run into the middle of everything and then reappear.
Paint will be following you to the middle of everything, glowering.
How dare you ruin your own wedding?
I mean, who else was going to do it? Arson?
Arson's being actively deterred at every corner, and he's getting very annoyed about it.
Amazing.
It's like
As soon
he has
as-
a reputation or something.
As soon as they return, Paint is going to upend the bag. And then just throw the bag at Shoal and stalk away.
Whoa, there's a whole rhino in the
A massive rhino!
Is it already dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
And as fresh as it was when it was killed.
And there is a lot of katana marks.
The bag is a bag of freshness. It's a bag of holding.
Except things don't run. It's a bag of holding.
But it's as fresh as it was when it was put in.
AKA somebody threw gentle repose on it.
Nice.
So now you can keep all your meat in there and it won't ever spoil. Not that you really have to worry about that too much in Twilight, but you know.
When we're on missions.
Yeah, fair.
So
Shoal,
yes, you two are good. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Shoal is conflicted because he wants to begin eating the rhino, but he's also wearing fancy wedding clothing.
You can save it for later.
Yeah.
I suppose. Shoal will put it back in.
Understood. You'll be escorted up to your seats. Of course, the normal "this is the bride and groom" banter will happen from the wedding planner. Food will be served. The wedding cake's going to come out in the color that the tiefling's face turns when the little cute thing that was supposed to be on top of the cake isn't, and there's a rubber ducky auspiciously shaped like a submarine is there. Makes a certain gnome dip out of existence again.
Of course.
Lost will glance over, and then he's just going to bust out laughing so hard because he didn't set up any figurines or anything. Everything he put on there was icing, and he's seen that duck before. He thinks that's hilarious.
Yeah, she's mad because she wanted to have a nice figurine up there because you're supposed to have those on wedding cakes. She looked it up. She spent all this time on it, and there's a rubber ducky up there. The gnome may or may not be fired after this. If he could be fired when he owns like 1/5 of the business.
Oh.
The gnome
I'm
had to pull a prank.
I'm sure he'll exist.
When time for speeches comes, Betty does not give a speech. She just stands up, says they're married, she'll pop anybody that ruins it, and then sits down. When it's Arson's turn, he stands up, reaches for his trumpet, realizes it's not there, looks sad for a moment, then pulls out another trumpet that whispers stuck him, and blows in it irritatingly for a minute, until somebody takes it away.
And then Fret will give Arson a signal horn.
Which he will continue to blow into until somebody takes it away. Which will happen.
At which point, Fret will give Arson a underwater horn.
Which he begins to blow on when people are starting to encroach on the table on him. Do you have any other horns to hand him that he can fail at playing for you?
Hold on, let me see.
Oh my god. Mario has to go check his long list of items. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I'm not giving him 3 reasons to live. So, sorry. So he gets a corn cob thrown at him.
Lol. But from there, it's the normal wedding activities. Anything in particular that you guys want to do, you can. There's probably going to be a dance. Somebody's going to try and make it as awkward as possible. You take your pick of the litter when it comes to the first dance. Bye, Shadow. But unless you guys want anything specific to happen, that is all I have written for this particular scenario.
Paint will be bringing up his wedding gift to Fret at some point.
Oh dear.
Paint has gotten Fret a lyre. Specifically, a lyre of building.
Oh my gosh.
I was looking for magical instruments, and when I saw this, I was like, this is right up his alley.
Absolutely. Oh, holy crap. Oh. Okay.
Just for everybody else's sake, on stream and such, this magical instrument is usually made of gold and inlaid with numerous gems. If the proper chords are struck, a single use of this lyre negates any attacks made against inanimate construction, walls, roof, floor, and so on, within 300 feet. This includes the effects of a Horn of Blasting, a Disintegrate spell, or an attack from a ram or similar siege weapon. The lyre can be used in this way once per day, with the protection lasting for 30 minutes. The lyre is also useful with respect to building. Once a week, its strings can be strummed so as to produce chords that magically construct buildings, mines, tunnels, ditches, etc. The effect produced in 30 minutes of playing is equal to the work of 100 humans laboring for 3 days. Each hour after the first, a character playing the lyre must make a DC 18 perform string instruments check. If it fails, she must stop and cannot play the lyre again for this purpose until a week has passed. I thought this was up your alley. Also, it was expensive as hell.
Yeah, that's a hell of a gift. Fret looks deeply touched. And will immediately begin playing it.
Oh no.
I figured this was a button.
I mean, at least it will reinforce the tent question mark?
I mean, it depends on how long they're playing it for. 30 minutes and we could have a whole castle here.
Or rather a wedding venue.
Are you making a wedding venue out in the... Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Alright.
Also, a DC 18 perform check. Fret's, perform string is, 21.
Yeah, he can't fail. In the moment that you start playing, Airbane's just going to waddle himself back home now. He's been out here too long, and he's like, nah, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to know anymore.
Lost is going to catch Arabaean as he's leaving, and he's going to show off his boyfriend a little bit.
Arabane will
And-
pause. Go ahead.
and just sort of introduce the two.
Arabane looks Hailfast up and down. Hailfast looks at Last and goes, "This is your god? He's kind of round."
Not always.
Arabane just shrugs and goes, "Smartass. All right. I'm just going to be surrounded by smartasses for the rest of eternity."
Would you really want it any other way?
Questioning. He just boops Hailfast and starts to turn to walk away, and Hailfast just looks really confused for half a moment.
Lost puts an arm around Holstaff's shoulders, ushering them back to the party. He likes you. Don't worry about it.
Why does it feel like I tied to something now?
Like what?
Like I'm tied to something now.
That's
Maybe.
also last X.
Mm. He makes such a face. And then he's
Hailfast
going
goes,
to-
"He's not going to kill me, is he?"
he looks down at Paint. Arabane and I are not in that kind of relationship, Paint.
Oh, good. I was worried about that string feeling being some sort of trap that was going to rip me apart later or something.
I would be having very unpleasant words with him if that were the case.
Just wait until you find his other evil exes.
What other evil? What are you talking about?
He's just gonna
Ah,
walk
yes,
away.
there's probably 7 of them, right?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know your real name was Scott.
Oh God, no!
Did you
Like
now
how
just
that-
get it?
That took you a minute.
No, I knew what was going on the minute Paint said other exes, and it's like, no.
Your
I think he's
boyfriend's just
getting
going to
back
look at you. Go ahead.
I think Paint is getting back at me for something, but I can't say what.
I've just learned to ignore your dog. I'm sorry. Do you want to go dance? Maybe kiss in front of my son so that way he makes the annoyed sounds that he always makes when I kiss somebody?
Sure. And Paint is a good boy. He means well. But I have to ask, mask or no mask?
Hailfast thinks for a moment and goes, "Mask for now, no mask when we take private." There's got to be a place where we can hide around here.
Fret's working
I
on
know
it.
a few shadows, he says, and then he's going to do a deep bow and draw back so that he's got Holstaff's hand in his, and he's going to lean down and kiss the back of their hand.
Well, aren't you suave? Now I feel underprepared.
There might have been something
what?
Paint was up to while Last was busy baking the cake at the house.
Oh no.
Do I... What? Oh, no?
Paint's just going to Paint is going to be leaving the party for a bit. He's got some finishing touches to do now that Last's out of the bakery.
Do I want to know? Or is
I
this a
guess-
surprise for next time? You know what? We're pushing this off to next time. You get to reveal that next time.
I don't know. We still got an hour.
Oh,
Ah, bah, I thought it was later than that.
We can always pause if people want. Like, this is a good stopping point.
I mean, yeah, like
Let's let Last have his thing, because afterwards you guys got to go after the final enemy of the game.
Mhm.
I have no idea what Paint has planned. Full honesty.
Neither do I.
Um,
Normally the GM knows
I
more
mean-
about what's going on than this, but today has been a situation where everybody apparently has had things that they haven't told me.
Yes.
Okay, I messaged you.
I'm not.
Hey, mine was pretty simple.
Yes, it was.
Just a
But go
little
ahead,
outburst of
Paint.
violence.
Or unless you just want me to close out the wedding for y'all. I can close out the wedding. One way or the other, the wedding's going to come to a close. After the normal wedding, things go on. Some of them borderlining on inappropriate, some of them borderlining on awkward, and some of them are just silly. Of course, Shoal, you are going to be put up on a chair at one point in time and do the chair dance. You don't get a choice because Betty's going to tie you to the chair if she has to. I wonder if
The
Discord's
heck is a
killing
chair
Shoal.
dance?
Where they put you up on the chair and everybody dances around you.
Like
Have you never
carries the
seen
chair
that?
around.
No.
Yeah, it's like a Greek tradition.
Nobody
it's
I
also
know has
done in
ever
Jewish-
done that.
I've seen it.
I think it's also done in Jewish traditions too.
Huh.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
am
think
getting it
it's more
screwed up.
common.
It is just Jewish. It's not.
Yeah.
What do they do
Yeah,
in Greece
it's-
then? What is that?
isn't it the plate thing?
I thought the blade thing
That might also be.
was more Middle Eastern. Wow, this is me screwing up cultures. I'm sorry, people.
Dang.
I mean, there's a ton of different wedding traditions, so like keeping
Oh,
them
yeah,
all straight
there's-
can be difficult.
But yeah, there's the like throwing the plate on the ground thing. Yeah, which hey, we did a vase.
Good enough. We'll call it there. I was very incorrect. I apologize. But yes, you guys are going to be able to disperse. Whispers does stop you, by the way, Fret.
Mhm.
And he hands you a mask that he cracks in half in front of you.
Fred tilts his head.
He goes,
And
once
because
for you,
he's-
once for your husband.
Oh. And since Frit for the day has already broken silence, he will continuing to speak in his own words, yeah, tell Whisper thank you as he accepts the mask.
He'll also hand you the jar and go, you might want to return this to whomever gave it to you.
Fred just nods and takes the jar.
He will give you a slight bow and he goes, please continue to entertain me.
I'll try to.
And I'm going to leave before the dragon decides that I am a problem. Goodbye.
Oh, well, I think you're fine because he's tired of our shit and heading in that direction, it looks like. Gestures towards the city.
I'm not going to test it tonight. Any other time, maybe.
That's fair. But, yeah. Thanks. I wish I could have picked up that, coin to give you, but, I think Shoal has a promise to someone else.
I could not touch that coin if I wanted to.
Ah.
And
Noted.
you, he boops your nose, should be careful around such things since technically you have fey blood.
Ah.
Though whether or not it would have done anything, unlikely, but best not to screw with fey and demon magics when they're mixed.
Oh. We probably should have brought the Fae back, but she got left at the edge of nothing. She's probably gone now.
Oh, she wouldn't have come back anyways.
That's unfortunate.
Considering she's probably died like 4 or 5 times now.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's what you get when you fuck around.
Well, thanks. And, yeah. I'll, see you around. And just does the dismissive wave and turns to head back to Shoal with the 2 pieces of the mask.
Quirks an eyebrow, disappears anyways. Dismissive waving your patron. Just go away now. Just be gone with thee. Be gone.
He was leaving anyways.
When this mask is equipped, by the way, you get DR 5, except that 5 goes to your partner.
Oh, that's cool.
But it also applies to healing, as long as they are also wearing the mask at the time. It's the mask of if my brain will fucking work. Holy goodness.
The bonded rings, or something like that.
No.
I can't remember what they're called.
Shield Other?
No, it's got a specific name, and apparently I just need to look up what I wrote.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you can send it to me later, and it's fine.
I'm gonna get it now because I'm annoyed at myself.
Oh, okay.
It's from the marriage vows. It's before in sickness and in health. Through the good and bad, that wording. I can't remember that exact fucking wording. Whatever, I'll send it later. Can Google thinking it knows better than me too. There we go. It's for better or for worse.
Oh.
Ah. Which is basically what Lost did to them, but in a more elaborate manner.
Yes. But yes, you guys are finally released. You can go home. If you want, Paint doesn't seem to be there to bring Hailfast back. Matter of fact, Hailfast looks around and goes, "Where the hell did the kid go?"
Oh no, Paint
Lost
is
looks-
going. Paint is going to go back. He's got to make sure they end up at the right place after all.
Yep. Okay.
Lost
Go
is
on
going to
then,
look.
Paint.
mildly concerned when he does not see the kid. It's like, that's not good. Where did he go?
Probably outside somewhere. Probably got tired of seeing all the couples dancing.
Paint's just gonna show up a moment later with the son in tow. And gesture for the two of you to follow.
Slowly raised eyebrow. But will follow.
Yeah, so there's a ridiculous amount of confetti out where the mess is. That's going to be somebody else's problem to clean. I'm assuming Shoal and Fret are going to go off and do their own thing. Probably tired of this many people.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna go Christian the bedchamber textiles.
Obviously. After they're done building a cathedral out here, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, you've given them the ability to create a bedroom anywhere.
Yes.
Yes.
Gross.
Like I said, as soon as I saw that, I knew that was exactly what I needed to get Fret.
I need
Thanks.
everyone, just to step out of character for a second. I need everyone to understand what is going to happen now. We are going to leave miniature, like, abode monuments on every world we go to because Fret has this lyre now. Because we're not going to just, like, rough it intense anymore. Fret's going to just spend 30 minutes and create a structure for us to be in. And, like, whatever inhabitants from the world come by and they're like, what the heck is this thing?
Spectacular. Yep. Yep. Also,
welcome,
yeah,
Aaron.
like Fret has.
What were we
Also,
saying,
yeah,
Brett?
Fret has like a literal golf bag of freaking instruments at this point.
It's not a bad thing for a bard to have.
Yeah.
If you want the trumpet, Arson's done with it.
Oh yeah, if he doesn't take it back after it gets unconfiscated, yeah, absolutely.
No, the only thing he'll do is demonstrate that he actually knows how to play it extremely well, and then be like, he'll shrug and offer it over.
Fret
He was
gives
playing
a thumbs
badly
up.
intentionally.
Oh.
So yeah, Paint is going to be leading Last and Holstaff back to the house, where there are rose petals scattered about leading up to the door. Some of them are a little fried because Rex was helping.
The kid stops walking anywhere closer, seeing the rose petals, and just gets this look in his face like, gross.
Paint's going to send mental image of him and the kid around Twilight. But inside the house, there will be a fine dinner at on the dining room table, complete with candles. There's candles all over the place, rose petals all over, and of course a large amount of them leading upstairs to the bedroom. All of the animals have been cleaned out of the house. Paint has made sure that the house is sparkling clean.
Really?
You'll get mad at where he put them later.
Did you
Oh,
stuff them all in the attic
No,
or the garage?
no.
You'll find out later.
Oh no. I don't know where they are, but oh no.
Who knows about the right answer for this? Yes.
I'm glad I don't know anything.
Paint's gonna just, push you two inside, and then close the door behind you, and then go run off with the kid, where he's gonna show the kid around Twilight, the world mirror, take him over to, of course he's gotta stop by and say hi to Era under the bridge. But otherwise, he's guaranteed that you two have complete privacy.
This kid's getting put on forced tour. Good thing he has headphones.
Paint tries to actually
Well?
entertain him.
He's a teenager. He's been a teenager for several years now, yet he still acts like one.
Ah, so he acts disinterested even if he's interested.
I mean, you would too if you were eternally stuck at 16 until you figure out a way of actually aging yourself to being the adult that you actually are now. Hormones suck.
I have a big question about this going on.
Yes.
So I gather this means green flame protection works.
It's a good question, isn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah, won't lie, internally I've been screaming because we have now entered Twilight and it's like, can they even leave?
Paint will fail
Guess
to
we'll
see
find
it
out
as
next
a
time.
Paint will fail to see it as a bad thing if they can't leave.
Oh no!
Lost is going to feel
Paint's
like
gonna get
that might be a
fucking.
bad
Paint's gonna get put in
thing.
the bad puppy room.
Out of character, yes, I
Because,
know this is a thing. In character, Paint did not think of that. He was too focused on trying to make sure that you have the most romantic, private time you can.
Yeah, Lost is also not thinking about that at the moment. Partially because he feels like Paint may have taken that into consideration when leading them in.
That was a mistake.
Look, Lost has made many mistakes recently. It's fine. But yeah, I guess he has a nice dinner. Even the burnt bits. He'll eat the burnt bits. It's fine. With whole staff. And whatever happens in there is not for the audience to know.
Oh yeah, like I messaged Era, it would be a fade to black scene.
So speaking of fading to black, thank you all so much for watching. Because I have a feeling the rest of this particular night is going to be fade to blacks, and we're not going to go into that. We're on the wrong streaming platform for that. Give me more money, maybe with transitions.
I mean, Paint at least, his scene won't have to fade to black. He will, of course, be taking the kid to Tooth's bar.
Oh,
Tooth
Lord.
ain't letting a kid in. All right, this is actually me saying let's cut it here because I got stuff to wash, unfortunately. Because I didn't get to do it earlier, so I better take care of it because it's starting to itch.
Yeah.
Come on. But thank you all so much for watching tonight. Definitely appreciate y'all. Hopefully the players enjoyed it and everything. But for those of you out there, go ahead and drink plenty of more water, get more rest, take better care of yourselves, and have a good night, fellow adventurers. Like, subscribe, yada yada blah. We will be rating Razim since I'm pretty sure he will be continuing to go. So we're gonna throw y'all over there. And Yeah, almost over. So soon the final boss battle will begin. Maybe. Or maybe I'm planning terrible things for the players. I'll drag it out for another 2 months for some reason. We'll find out. Bye.
Burn.
And on my side of things, thank you everybody for joining us so far on the stream today. That was Recolors of the Lost Pathfinder.
Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Thank you for the raid. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to help out the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to stream loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or just coming by and hanging out. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye bye.